Hey everybody, my name is Zach Williams with ROI Marketing Firm, and we have been asked to put this webinar together to speak on teledentistry. Now, teledentistry has been around since 1997, and it's constantly getting better and better every year. But what we're seeing right now, and the times that we're facing currently, where practices are shut down for an undisclosed amount of time, practices need to figure out how to continuously bring in revenue. I know a lot of people are scared to invest in their businesses right now, but what is going on is we are facing a speed to market situation. As you see, telecommunications all across the healthcare industry is coming together and is blowing up. Now, people have been often hesitant about how dentistry and telecommunications can be beneficial. What we are seeing and what we are doing at ROI specifically are setting up campaigns where we market your dentistry practice as being able to offer consultations over the phone as well as offering emergency visits. So what we are doing are setting up specific ad campaigns that are set up to come to a video performance that you and I set up together. What that then does is takes you to a bridge funnel. There's two buttons on that bridge funnel. One is for an emergency call. They click that and boom, we set up with a calendar that you put in place an emergency visit. Now, with this being an emergency visit, we do recommend that there are opportunities for these people to make these calls at all times, but that is something that we can set up with you guys. The second option is for a consultation. What this consultation does is send them to a program that we use called Calendly that links directly to your personal calendar. And what that's going to do is give them the opportunity to select times that have not been pre-selected by other people or blocked off by you personally, and allows them to schedule their own consultation where you can then at a later date consult them and figure out which direction to go with them. Now, what's really great about this is you have the opportunity now to expand your reach. Generally, when we do advertising for dentistry, we focus between 5 and 10 miles because we're going to start running into competitors and we're not trying to start that battle. Well, in a rural area, we can go 20 to 50 miles. But what we're facing right now, again, that speed to market, is your competitor is currently looking up and researching how to do this exact thing right now. We have the ability to give this to you. And what's going to happen is once they figure this out, it's not only bringing in revenue because you are able to have these consultations as well as these emergency visits, but this is also branding. Now you are establishing that you are that pioneer dentistry practice that is actually offering this added value to your customers. So this is extremely important. On the consultations, you can prescribe, if it's something as simple as prescribing medication, antibiotics, whatever the case may be, there are some things that you can actually handle and continue to consult your clients and meet with your clients and have follow-ups all remotely that does not involve a face-to-face interaction. This is giving you that opportunity. Also, what can happen is you can consult with other specialists at this point. If you've got a client that needs to go see an orthodontist or any other type of specialist, you can actually take information, show pictures, show information about your specific patient to the specialist to get their advice on how to move forward with that person. We actually set this call up to where everything is HIPAA compliant and it's going to keep you and your patient safe. With that introduction being said, I'm going to go with Dustin, another ROI Marketing Firm team member that is going to discuss the specifics on how we do this operation.
Hey guys, so this is not a normal webinar. It's not a normal Zoom call like we have all the time. And things are kind of changing. So I'm in a different place than normal, not in our office, because I just kind of want to show how things have changed around me. So as you can see, downtown Cincinnati, usually there's about 100,000 people lining these banks. I mean, there's the Reds right there. We have the Bengals. They always have activities. Everything is completely shut down right now. And our world is changing, so we have to adapt. So what Zach is talking about, I'm actually going to draw out on our screen real quick so that you guys can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my camera and I'm going to bring up another one. So I'm going to draw this out so you guys can actually get a good visualization of how it all works. So Zach and I actually run ads on Facebook, excuse my bad handwriting, and AdWords. for these emergency services. But right now, let's focus on Facebook. So Facebook, we run extremely high quality video ads. We're going to say VA that focus on getting people to click on it via emotion. So we really try to trigger them with emotion. We have somebody in there that's smiling and maybe they have messed up teeth that they actually need to get fixed. We try to focus on anything that will actually bring them in. And we have a series of videos that work extremely well. We've already split tested them, so there's no guessing. And that's the most important part of this entire campaign is we've done this. We know it works. We're not going to waste your money just throwing stuff against the wall to make sure it sticks. So we do these high quality video ads and they lead to what we call a bridge page. Now, let me explain what a bridge page is. It's a landing page with two different options on it. One option is for an emergency call. We're going to say EC. The other one is for a Zoom call, scheduled. We're going to just add a Z there. They click on this button for the emergency call. It's going to call a tracking number. We're going to put TR. And if they click on this button, it's going to go to a calendar that is called Calendly. That is going to be connected to your phone. That's either going to be your iPhone or your Google Calendar. So it's iCloud or your Google account. And the reason we do that and not your practice one is because this is based on your personal schedule. So let's say you want to just take 2 calls today, block off everything else, leave open 1 to 2 o'clock. And now you can take 2 Zoom calls. That's it. People can book that and they're good. They're scheduled out. And that's the exact way it needs to go. Now, when they do schedule, it'll go to a text. They'll get a text and an email. And so will you. That way we make sure everybody actually gets on the call at the appropriate times. Now, if they call this tracking number is going to forward to whoever you want taking your emergency calls. We highly recommend that if you're doing emergency calls, you run it 24/7. So if you have to give somebody an incentive to actually do that, do that. If not, we completely understand, but otherwise it's kind of false advertising. And right now you really don't want to do that to people. If you're taking emergency calls, take them 24/7, you'll have the best results and you're going to build up your practice a lot more. So we'll put caller right here. Now for AdWords, we actually run to the same exact bridge funnel, but this is mostly going to be for emergency calls. You're hardly going to ever get Zoom calls from there because when somebody's searching out a dentist, they're not going to want to schedule a Zoom call with you. They're going to just click and call you right then and there because that means they're actually in pain. They know everything's closed right now. There's no guessing. We know every single office is closed, so they're needing you in an emergency only. Now, this is such a big deal because this allows you to brand outside of your normal radius. You can build up a relationship when now people will be driving to you. It is so important to do that right now because you're going to take over, let's say you have a pretty influential neighborhood just 15 miles outside of your practice that really your competitor has a stronghold on. Well, that competitor is kind of just backing off right now, right? They closed down. They're not really worried about anything else. So you start running video ads and marketing. Now those people are going to be able to build up a relationship with you via Zoom and hopefully emergency services, and you take it over that neighborhood. Now you have people coming in from outside of radius that you would normally not get. So I would 100% start focusing on these things, at least for a branding aspect, because now they're going to see your face on ads. They're going to be able to see your face on Zoom calls, and they can build a relationship. People need to feel like somebody's in their corner right now, and you can be in their corner. That's all I got, Zach.
All right, guys, again, and thank you so much for coming to this webinar. We wanted to show you what opportunities we have for dentistry offices and practices, as well as what is going to be the new direction of everybody. So if you're interested in this at all, please text ROIMF to 31996, like on the screen. And what we will do is get you more information over and actually be able to get you started immediately. What we have the opportunity of doing is offering this at an extremely discounted rate as of right now to be able to offer this to you guys and get your practice back making money immediately. Thank you guys so much, and we look forward to doing business with you.